Coming up on Tech 95, China bans Windows 8, 8TB hard drive madness, Amazon buys Twitch, Home Depot gets hacked, and much, much more. It's all coming up next on
Tech 95.
This is Tech 95, recorded on September 5th, 2014. Who swiped my card?
Hi, this is Jonathan Hewlett.
This is Travis Smith.
And welcome to Tech 95. Woo! Episode 14. Way!
Okay.
Hey, 14. 7 plus 7 equals 14, so we've been doing 2 weeks worth of episodes.
Yep, if we went straight one episode each week. Or each day, excuse me.
Yeah, that'd be, I wouldn't do that.
Well,
I don't have the patience, and now that we're in college, don't have time.
right. Yeah, because our schedules are like way off now, so it's just inconvenient times. Anywho, hey John, you know how Windows XP just simply won't die?
Oh, yeah.
Well, turns out China, the majority of China is still using Windows XP as their main operating system.
What?
I know, right? And so, like I said in the previous episode, episode 13, you can go back on our YouTube channel and find it there. China won't upgrade to Windows 8.1.
Well, they're smart.
I know, that's it. Sorry to all you Windows 8 lovers, but
And we're sorry to...
we're sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Windows 9 preview is at the end of this month. So sorry about that.
Windows 8 is pretty much going to die just as soon as Vista.
Yep.
It's kind of like what happened with Vista and 7. Vista came out, people hated it. 7 came out.
People loved it.
People loved it. Windows 8 came out, people hated it. Windows 9 comes out. Why doesn't Microsoft just come out with a good one in the first place?
I know, just keep Windows 7. It's perfectly fine.
Exactly.
So China is not upgrading to Windows 8.1 for the reason that Windows 9 is going to... Well, it's not for that specific reason. That's one of the reasons. But the main reason is because they can get rid of their Windows XP operating system and go easily to Linux or Unix. You know why? Because it's free and open source.
And it has a penguin.
Well, got a little penguin mascot versus a floating window, which is cuter.
Little Tux.
Yeah, little Tux. Tux. Which one's cuter? The penguin, duh.
Which is cuter, Finder or the penguin? Definitely the penguin.
Yeah.
Finder just looks kind of creepy.
Yeah, I read that in an article somewhere. They're thinking about just going to Linux and Unix for most of their operating system needs. Well, back, we're going to go straight into some hardware news. Engadget revealed this 8TB hard drives. Engadget says, we're sorry to break the bad news, but that 5TB hard drive you just bought last week, yeah, it's already obsolete.
I love that sound!
Seagate has started shipping the first ever 8TB desktop hard disk, doubling the 4TB that seemed huge just a couple years ago. If it's any consolation though, this machinery isn't ready to go inside your hot gaming PC. Right now, all those terabytes are designed for data centers where capacity trumps every other concern. Seagate isn't mentioning prices, but enterprise class storage is really cheap. Excuse me. You may want to set aside some money all the same. Probably at least $500, maybe more, in my opinion. These extra roomy drives have a tendency to filter down to the mainstream very quickly. So you may want to soon have more free disk space than you know what to do with, at least for a little while. So
what's this whole thing about Home Depot you're talking about?
Well, I'll get to that as soon as I talk about Amazon acquired Twitch, TWITCH, so you know the video streaming service. Rumors
I
say
haven't heard much about it.
Yeah, rumors say that acquisition was up to 1.1 billion. So Amazon purchased Twitch. I'm only going to read the first paragraphs just for time's sake.
You can read the rest on www.maximumpc.com.
Up until now, everyone was expecting Google to purchase Twitch, obviously, because
they're huge.
Yeah, they've got YouTube too. Rumors.
Hold on. Doesn't Google own part of eBay? Seems like little by little, eBay's little bar up on the right hand corner, it's looking like Google's.
Yeah, that's.
Hold on, keep talking. I'm going to look at that.
Yeah. Rumors have been passed around that Google is going to purchase the video game streaming service for $1 billion. Instead, Google being one to buy it, Twitch CEO Emmett Shear, excuse me if I pronounce your name wrong, announced today that Amazon has acquired Twitch. However, Shear did not disclose how much Amazon had spent, though speculation is that the price was $1.1 billion. So, like I said, Home Depot got hacked. Like I said, I'm just gonna read the first couple paragraphs here. It looks like Home Depot. This comes from ComputerWorld.com. It looks like Home Depot may have earned the dubious distinction of being responsible for the biggest compromise ever involving credit and debit card data. Security blogger Brian Krebs, who first approached the data breach Tuesday, updated his report today with new information gathered from the cyber underground. According to Krebs, the data strongly suggested that breach occurred at all Home Depot's 2,200 stores in the U.S. Nice. Krebs based his conclusion on a review of stolen credit and debit card data posted in an online store that sold such information. The site lists each card along with the city, state, zip code of the card owner, as well as the store code where the data was stolen. Nice. So yeah, you can pretty much pinpoint where it was stolen.
Yeah. Oh, let me interrupt here. What we talking about eBay?
Yeah.
I read here on news.investors.com, they're saying in an article, Google eBay merger suggested as an alternative to PayPal spinoff. Forget breaking up eBay and PayPal. Google, NASDAQ symbol Goog, has Google should acquire them both in a merger to create an internet colossus. Bard equity research analyst Colin Sebastian suggested eBay Monday. E-commerce website eBay is under pressure from activist investor Carl Icahn to spin off its electronic payment service PayPal. eBay executives have resisted Icahn's calls for a breakup designed to unlock shareholder value. So yeah, it looks like Google might get a hold of eBay, and if they do end up breaking up PayPal and eBay, well, yeah, basically, they should not break up eBay and PayPal.
Yeah.
So anyway,
well, it's time for History in the PC Realm. However, I'm going to be doing this section of the podcast where I do all the talk.
Because I'm too tired.
Yep, John's too tired at the moment. So here it is.
I'm just way too tired.
Yep. We're just gonna give John a few seconds here to finish up whatever he's doing.
To break win. I mean, get my second win. Break win. Jeez.
Anywho.
Although I have to do that too.
3, 2, 1.
Here's History in the PC Realm with Travis Smith.
Well, we got an operating system that is still in heavy use today, but it just simply won't die off.
It's basically on a respirator.
Yup, it's not breathing on its own.
It's in intensive care.
Mm-hmm. That operating system, ladies and gentlemen, would be Windows XP. Windows XP is a personal computing operating system produced by Microsoft as part of the Windows NT family of operating systems. The operating system was first released to manufacturing on August 24th, 2001, and was generally released for retail sale on October 25th, 2001. Development of XP began in the late 1990s as Neptune, an operating system built on the Windows NT kernel, which was intended. There's the startup sound.
It's not dead.
Which was intended specifically for mainstream consumer use. An updated version of Windows 2000 was originally planned for the business market. However, in January 2000, both projects were shelved in favor of a single OS codenamed Whistler, which would serve as a single OS platform for both consumer and business markets. Windows XP was a major advance from the MS-DOS-based version of Windows in security, stability, and efficiency. Due to its use of Windows NT underpinnings, it introduced a significantly... Sorry, my mouth is drying up here. It introduced a significantly redesigned graphical user interface and was the first version of Windows to use product activation in an effort to reduce software piracy. Upon its release of Windows XP, received generally positive reviews, with critics noting increased performance, especially in comparison to Windows ME, a more intuitive user interface, improved hardware support, and its expanded multimedia capabilities.
And you know,
despite poor initial public reception, often centered on a driver's support and security restrictions, Windows XP eventually proved to be popular and widely used.
And you know, Windows XP, as we were saying, it just won't die. Filmed this video with the Windows XP startup sound on YouTube. That's what I just played a minute ago. Some of these comments, let me read a few for you. Guy CN1 says, "It's so terrible that Microsoft did it, but Windows XP will keep on being the best system ever forever, with or without updates, and I don't recommend for anyone to update." Another person says, "I still run XP after 10 years." Lynched Coon says, "My school is still using the computers. They're at least 10 years old." Colin Cantrell says, "Windows XP is the best. Why, Microsoft? Why?"
And it was estimated that at least 400 million copies of Windows XP were sold globally within its first 5 years of availability, and at least 1 billion copies were sold overall by April 2014. So yeah, that's an operating system that is still in the works, but it just simply won't die. Well, that's it for History in the PC Realm with Travis Smith. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Regularly scheduled Tech 95 podcast. And you know, instead of using the Windows 95 shutdown sound for this one, I think just in due respect for Windows XP, I think we ought to play the Windows XP startup and shutdown sounds to end. So, RIP Windows XP.
That's what I'm always used to hearing.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. John, do you have anything else to add?
Not really. I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's see. Did we talk about everything?
Yep.
Let's see. We talked about 8 terabyte hard drives. We had a problem here. I accidentally forgot to record, so we recorded for a while and it messed up. So
yeah.
Let's see. We talked about 8 terabyte hard drives.
We talked about Amazon acquiring Twitch. We talked History in the PC Realm and Home Depot getting hacked.
Did we talk about Home
Yes, we did.
No, remember we recorded that and then it didn't record.
You sure about that?
Just to be on the safe side, let's just read the beginning part.
I'll snag the beginning just in case, cause.
So anyway, Amazon acquires Twitch for about 1.1 billion. 8 terabyte hard drives have arrived, and 5 terabyte hard drives are getting to be extinct now. And looks like Home Depot may have earned the dubious distinction of being responsible for the biggest compromise ever involving credit and debit data. Security blogger Brian Krebs, who first reported the data breach Tuesday, updated his report today with new information gathered from the Cyber Underground. According to Krebs, the data strongly suggests that a breach occurred at nearly all the Home Depot's 2,200 stores in the U.S.
Krebs based his conclusion on a review of stolen credit card and debit card data posted on an online store that sells such information. The site lists each card along with the city, state, and zip code of each card owner, as well as the store codes where the data was stolen.
I'm sorry, but that was the perfect time to play that.
Well, we got everything. So
Yeah, so
if some sounds weird in the recording, we do apologize.
it was my fault. I'm sorry.
We had a few user errors here.
Yeah.
So
You know, a lot of times driving is just like computers. A lot of times both the problems are due to driver error.
That's right. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
So anyway, remember to drop us a line at tech95qa at gmail.com and our website.
tech95.jimdo.com. And I apologize if I haven't updated the website in several weeks because
Been busy.
forgetting about it, quite honestly.
Anyway, thanks for listening to his Tech 95.
Yep.
See you later, everybody.
See you later.